I decided that we can work on... I'm gonna be slightly quiet so I can angrily call my stupid internet company. Fair enough. I decided we can work on Zarlark's Stream Elements request, which was a pseudo-dragon. Pseudo-dragon familiar. He specified Baldur's Gate, but since Baldur's Gate is kind of a D&D derivative, I figured it wasn't too bad to just look up general pseudo-dragon familiar images for reference here. Because when I put Baldur's Gate into the mix, I was getting like straight up Baldur's Gate, top down, not really having an eye for exactly the look of the creature. So at this point, because I just kind of decided that, I'm trying to figure out what kind of position I want to draw this in. This is something that we can give it a nice unique look, hopefully. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna make a new folder for references, just so I can grab a few things of interest to look at while I draw. Pseudo dragon, like, it's kind of spindly, it's kind of skinny. That's about the long and short of it in terms of the dragon type. It has a long tail, looks like it has a little point at the end. Peeling a few pounds of peaches? What? Sorry for muting you, I just watched instead. It is fine. Even though you can't hear me. Hello there, Zarlark, you're just in time. We are looking up references for your pseudo-dragon. Alright, so this little guy here can use, can use that as a reference. And use this as a reference. Oh no, is it not gonna? Oh my gosh, why? Why did it save it weird? Don't do this to me, man. It's a PNG. I see it. I see you, PNG. Oh man. Cruel. Straight up cruel. Okay, I'm gonna have to do it the brute force way, because I want it. I'm gonna have it. Save. There we go. My next maid is gonna be peach mead. What? That sounds excellent. And I'm gonna grab this image, because I don't draw bat wings very often. I just want to make sure that I have my head on straight for this. For the movements of it. That's actually one of the reasons why I got this one, because it shows how, like, it's an arm, it rotates, just like the shoulder would on a person. Actually, this is some nice references I just stumbled upon. So I will be taking these Going into all like these feathered things that I don't really care about. Gravity, air particles. Oh my goodness. No, just give me the image that brought me here. No! Okay, I got this. Got that. Got this. This. It's like all bird related, but it's still very helpful. And we got that. That was the image that brought me to that page, and I was just like, I can't find it. Okay, so we got the wing anatomy. Peeling 6 pounds of peaches is a lot of work. Yes, yes it is. Are you de-pitting them too? Now, there's the difficult part. What kind of position should it be in? What would be a cool position for a dragon? I assume pseudo-dragons can breathe fire, but I'm not entirely sure. Oh god, it keeps doing this. I just want to save as a PNG. Like it says, oh, this one is actually, it says that it's a JPEG. Okay, save image as. Can we do that at least? Thank you. Why does this have to be such an issue? I just want to get my references. Okay, so I like this whole seeing the heat in the throat building up into the mouth. I think that's pretty cool, so I kind of want to have that element. That position's not too bad either, but I'm not really finding something that totally speaks to me just yet. That up there's a pseudo-dragon though? Which one? One of these two? Because this is the references that were directly related to the Google search pseudo-dragon. The rest of these, I'm just on position now of just how I want to draw the pseudo-dragon. So I'm just looking at dragons in general, finding some movement that speaks to me here. The red one is straight from the D&D 5e monster manual. Oh, okay. Good to know. Then I'll try to be faithful to that look, the tail. How to Train Your Dragon 3 is apparently a thing that's happening. Christ, I'm not getting any inspiration from these images. It's crazy. They all just seem kind of generic to me. at this. You're doing art, I'm doing art, we're all doing art. Yes. This is kind of intriguing. Having it like come right up the screen at you. I kind of like that idea. I'll play some Baldur's Gate while you're doing this. Oh, by the way, my dragon loves to be in my backpack. Is a thing in the game. Oh. It's too late now. I'm already on the epic route. Ooh. I like these colors. We do like a color scheme like this and then have like the fiery red of the flame coming out. That could be really cool. I've already made it past Google and onto DeviantArt now. They have better dragon movements here, more imaginative ones at least. Very imaginative dragons, actually. Alright, I guess I can start trying to play around with some shapes and see what I end up with. Get over here. You might be a reference. I don't want to save you to Pinterest. Dang it, Pinterest. I can't zoom in on the image I want. It's the worst. One more. It's because I like the forms they did here. Alright, let's get these references out of the way. The dragon who knows chemistry and who eats certain minerals so that his flames are purple when he burps but green when he sneezes. Not like a snake-style dragon? It's because I'm trying to follow the pseudo-dragon thing. If I could just like make my own kind of dragon, that's a completely different story. Okay. These up here. The rest of these I can look at later. It's go time. Some music on for me. Drink a little tea and we'll be ready to go. I got jasmine green tea today, and I think it's really my first time having jasmine tea because I normally just get straight green tea and I'm like, oh man, this is good stuff. I just want to chug it, but it needs to last. Okay, so we'll set up our brush here to be like a nice pencil thing. Jasmine, listen, black or nothing for me. I do like Irish breakfast tea. That's pretty black. I need more epic music to listen to here. What do I got for epicness? This is what I want. Hmm. Coming right at. Hmm. No. You're dissing my favorite tea. I will have to fight you. Epic or epic? Epic. Probably. Just trying to get the right. I'll do that red neck thing. It's really got to be coming more from the side. Let's do the wolf thing. No. I'm gonna try something a little different. I'm not feeling that idea either. Just need to find it. I need to find my inspiration here. Inspire. Sucks, because sometimes it comes to you right away, and other times... Position's so generic, though. Ooh, no, I don't want that. Don't do that to me. Okay, I return. I wasn't angry because the lady was so nice. Excellent. I'm trying to figure out dragon poses, and I'm starting to think I'm in the middle of an art block, which is just magnificent. It's not gonna work for me. Well, I know what I could do, maybe. Be perching on something was what I was thinking, but now I'm just like, it's not very dramatic. It's just like it's perching on a tiny little thing. I like this head. spindly. Could kind of work back like that. It's a little bit too bow-legged. Just a pinch. So far. Its leg is broken in the back though. This idea. Backup of it. Since I'm just drawing some anatomical data, push this anymore. A little bit. Oops. That is white. That is a color I don't want. We have that. Or dragons are pseudo-dragons, obligate carnivores, herbivores, or omni. I have no idea. I tried to like look up their habitat, to be honest, right before, and all I got was like, oh yeah, they're a thing that happens in D&D. Like there's no real data on like them as an animal. His head. If I want to do some kind of like fire blasting thing. Like the eye looking out, and can I do something? This looks real dopey. I'm just trying to figure out if I want to do something like this. Charging my laser. Makes more sense for the climbing, but if it was like about to attack, head would probably be more in this position, like looking at what it's attacking. Consider dragons like actually attack? Are they just like a fun little... I know they have a stinger that paralyzes stuff, but I'm not really sure that's a defensive feature of their anatomy or an aggressive hunting tool. It's a good question. These are the questions we need to know. So I like the idea of it charging it and then kind of like flinging his head over to the direction it needs to be in. I don't know if I can really translate that very well in a doodle. Derp derp. What was I doing before? Oh, wait a minute. What was... Oh, dictation. Heck no. Gotta look at the snake heads. I mean, dragons, even pseudo-dragons, can fly, so wouldn't it tend to attack from above normally? So it would be like leaning down to blast the dinner foe. I know them from Baldur's Gate, and they are a familiar for a neutral good caster. They can cast blue once a day. They're probably like carnivores or omnivores. Since they don't specify what they are, I would assume that they're like dragons, so they're, because I mean they're pseudo-dragons anyway, so it's gotta be like, they have a similar trait to dragons unless specified otherwise. And as far as I know, dragons are omnivores. But I could be wrong about that. If you look at dragon mouths, they're not, I don't know, got a lot of pointy teeth in them, I'm just gonna say. They've got like the heads of crocodiles or snakes or something. Dragons changed by Feywilds and all that nature nonsense magic. Is that what it is? So they are actually dragons, but they're somehow, I don't know, like they can't be legitimate dragons, right? Unless they're super duper young. Because dragons are mad strong. Alright, I think this is good. I hope so. Let's see, we have that one. Oops. cast a spell and poof, a baby dragon's there. That's called kidnapping. Kid-napping. Baby napping. It's Pixie Dragon. That isn't actually a dragon, except in rough resemblance. Ah. In the game they are small, but they look like a real dragon. Oh, like a fairy dragon. So I think we fought one of those once. But I don't remember it being called a pseudo-dragon. It kills me because this one's like more badass, angry, but that's just because I threw teeth on it. I think I like this position better though. Because there's just too much energy happening here, and not like there's nothing. I mean, granted, I haven't put the wings in. I guess I should probably do that before I figure out exactly what head I'm gonna use. Okay, let's see, we have one wing coming out here. Would he have them out? Let's just get rid of the head because it's easier. So it's cut off head. Okay, it's just too flat. Let's do something else. Bring up that pseudo dragon here. So the wing is coming off of its body. Just gonna layer merge down. Oh god, that's why. Lord. I'm missing a joint. I'm like, this isn't right. This isn't right. That's why. Oh, it's so much better now. Anatomy is important. So good. References, so I don't make silly mistakes for things that I don't draw very often. Okay, so it looks like this has got a joint here and a joint down, because it's like a thumb. Of the fingers. Like a hand-looking thing. I don't know. Oops.
Listen.
Guess that. Probably works. Cuts off the tail quite a bit. That head is starting to win again. Let's get this. So these lines are going to be super close to each other. So they all kind of originate the same hand spot, and they're further away. Okay, so this middle one is the longest. We have the thumb. There's a hand thing here. Looks pretty good. We still have his tail here. This was his other back foot that you don't really see too much of. And we're gonna push this more this way. Yeah. All right. The horns are sort of to the side of the head. So we need to fix that, because before it was kind of like, oh, I'm just coming out the top. Looks a little dorky. We can't have no epic... we can't have a dorky dragon with epic music going. At least on my end. Looks like it comes right over the eye. I have to figure out these fingers here. Does that mean I'm gonna... I think I'm committing to this head now. Because I'm starting to deal with hands and stuff. Before I completely do, though. Oops. little bit larger of a head. And just looking at it thumbnail wise, how I want it all to look. I think that's a good spot for the head. Kind of balances nicely, more or less. Give plenty of room around the head. Alright, so I could spend a whole bunch more time just getting into the etching of musculature, there we go. But we're gonna keep it fairly simple because this is just a doodle. And it also would require like intensely going through the reference and figuring that out. Oh man, I just realized that it looks like in the official art, the wing is further back, much further back than right next to the arm. That little buddy doesn't have arms. So I'm taking creative license there because I kind of locked that in, more or less. Making it rain! I guess I could do that now. I guess. These guys are like super muscular, like super buff. Can't speak today, it's fine. Super fit, super swole. I should save. Oh, okay, already done. There we go. Courtesy of Zarlark. Yeah, so we're faking it till we make it with the muscles. pretty much the long and short of it. Okay, I'm gonna try pushing this back, but I don't think it's gonna work. It's like coming from the center of his back or something. Yeah, that's just weird. Super weird. Alright. Spikes coming off the elbows. Little tiny spikes on the back of his neck. Muscle definition there. And the peach mead is ready to ferment. It almost looked like you said punch mead for a second there. And I would have appreciated it. Okay, just bringing this out a little bit because it needs bigger wings. Just looked a tad bit too small. Yeah, I need to get back into like my anatomy drills in terms of like the big muscles that are important to artists and the basic joints of a frickin' wing, because my goodness, I totally was blanking on that. And I was just going over in my head and to you guys about how it's like, it's just like a human or a bird arm or anything else. You've got your shoulder, your elbow. That slips when you're thinking about all the different elements. Okay, so just like a hand, we're staying away from V shapes where the fingers are. Dragon has 2 shoulders. Yeah. Yeah. This is not a normal beast. But you gotta like, because it has wings, right? So you think in those terms, you know where the basic joints are. And from there, if you know your muscle anatomy, you can build 2 shoulders together in a at least believable, generally believable fashion to mainstream people. Like when you look at pictures of dragons done by artists, it doesn't look impossible, because they're able to create anatomy that functions more or less, or at least looks like it can. Because honestly, these wingspans are pretty bad for a bulky lizard thing. And then we have the tail showing up again. It's all magic, Jen. They supplant their terrible wingspan to body mass ratio with the aid of magic. That's how Chinese dragons do it. That's how Western dragons do it. I love how, like, you try to make something seem realistic enough so people can suspend their disbelief, right? But at the end of the day, it's like, it's magic, though. Don't worry about it, it's magic. Oh boy, okay. I mean, we're making pretty good time, to be honest. I thought that I chewed up way too much time with not knowing my design right off the bat. And I mean, it's still probably gonna mean that we're not gonna get finished in time, but you know, still fairly good time. Eh. Choose a little horn thingies here. Actually, go up rather than down. Do a heavy line here, heavy line here. Okay, so he's got little pointy things coming off his head. So we'll do that. Move his jaw a little bit. Oop. Was out a little bit too far. Perry will start dousing up us with ferret vids again. Exciting. Did she get a new one or something? 'Cause that'd be crazy. All the ferrets. Okay, and apparently it's got a nice big old chin. That is what we'll do. Just making the neck a little bit thicker. Support that bigger head feel. We'll bring that line down, because that's what we have on the official art. It looks like the lip is flat on the original one, but I'm going to not do that, because I think it'll look a little bit derpy on mine. So I will take the personal liberty here. Man, I sure do not like this chin. Yes, baby dragon. Yes. Got myself a new Yu-Gi-Oh deck, and that shit got a baby dragon. It's the best. Getting flashbacks from you and Ob playing Divinity Muse, so I'm in this house and people are sleeping. Guess what I'm doing? Playing Divinity. Slaughtering everyone. Murder hobos. That was really the best part. When we just broke down and started being murder hobos. Oops, that is not what I wanted. Posting stuff over there. Okay, let's bring this on home. Yeah, they also have like tinier claws. That's also something I'm taking some liberties in right now. Man, I hope they have a climb speed. Those cards are hollows. I'm stealing anything that isn't nailed down, and some that is. Good, good. Let the thievery run through you. It is just so much easier in those games to just get what you want by stealing. Like here, you might get thrown in jail forever, get into that system. But in the video game, I feel like there's a bit more flexibility. It's really more of a role play and morality. Like, how true to your character can you be? But it's like, it's an interesting thing, honestly, when you're playing games like that, like D&D. You have the combat and the magic, which are, you know, things that people like to explore for different psychological reasons, but also like the stealing aspect of just being able to take what you want most of the time. Having classes designed around that, wanting to just like grab things and not feel too guilty about doing so. Gary! I didn't get a ding! Thank you. There's 2 gourds. We keep... gourds. Guards. We keeping an eye on you. And I was like, good luck. I got maxed at hide and shadow. I thought you were gonna yell at me. No. I think it's incredibly sweet. Plus, like, you explained how you like the art streams because you feel like you learned something. So it's like, all right. I get that feel. Yeah, that's super awesome. Actually, I just got my Twitch payout. I made 100 on just from accumulating over time with the streams, and that money, you guys, made me went straight to my car alignment and getting new tires. So figure I'd let you guys know where the money's going. It's not all that glamorous or interesting, but it's super duper helpful. I actually don't keep gourds. Ugh, I hate these lines. It's actually like really nice art for the pseudo dragon because it defines all the musculature so well. I'm always so impressed with artists that have that like nailed down. I mean, granted, it's just a ton of practice and knowing that stuff over time. But it's impressive where you can just go in and draw all of those muscles. It's so much to think about. And how they, stretch and change depending on the pose. Like, I can get the generalities down, but when you really know your stuff like that, it's just... It's like you could be a doctor if you knew a whole bunch else about medical stuff. Because just knowing muscles and bones ain't gonna cut it, but it's still cool. Oh, god dang it. How am I gonna fit this last finger in here? I actually try to sketch at least 2 pages daily. That's a really good thing to do. I'm pretty bad about that. I'm just like, I'll sketch when I need to sketch because I'm sketching for someone else. That's where I'm at right now. Or like personal art because it's compelling me. But I really should... Like how I was doing with the streams for a little while where I was just doing some figure drawing art sketches. Because that's so helpful. Like even if it's just do 50 or 100 really quick figure drawing sketches where it's just the core stick figure figures. It's like those kind of drills, even that, it's really important because it helps your brain kind of trap that information in it. And by sketches, I mean actually scribbles. 10 to 20 second scribbles of people and trying to get their gesture down. Yeah, see? That thing that I just said. That's the thing. Today was good because I sketched 8. Nice. Nice. Yeah, I need, I've been working on organizing my schedule and getting a little bit better organized with that, right? Which is, I think, going to be a lifelong struggle. As I'm getting older, I'm realizing that's just going to be part of my life. But I have a pretty good schedule set up that I'm trying to practice and just kind of ingrain in me. And I'm going to, I don't know when exactly, but I want to try to add in a time that's just like art training. Nothing else, just practicing art technique stuff. And it can be, figure drawing or color theory stuff. Even I would love to do some Blender tutorials because I want to learn how to use Blender. Oh, wait, no, I want to save. Since I know how to use Maya, but Maya is a program that costs a lot of money. Blender is free and open source, and the tools that I'm using, it's fairly simple blocking out of objects. So I would love to learn how to use Blender and then move to an open source tool. My only issue is, because I've dabbled with Blender before trying to do this, is it doesn't have like, or at least it didn't. I don't know about the updated version. It didn't have like a split edges, split faces tool where it adds edges like that you can just draw in. I'm used to a really odd way of doing 3D modeling because my mind doesn't, I don't know, I don't think in a typical 3D modeling way. I'm kind of like, it's a blurry image that slowly comes to focus, and I might have to add more faces later, and it's a little more chaotic. Actually, wait, I want to redraw this. And I need to get a better workflow going so I don't have to draw random faces and stuff, and then work on seaming it all together. Free transform, we're gonna warp this. Yeah, I think that's... This is a little bit better. It doesn't really sing to me, but it'll do. About here is where we should have a joint. Try to make that a little bit stiffer there. Yeah, there we go. These are fingers, so they have to have the little joint there where they bend. I think that ought to do. Ought to do indeed. Cause I have like 10 more minutes to color. Let's get cracking on that. Have the tail in front. File save. boop, boop. Doing the grayscale. Oh, I think we kind of lost your audio there for a few seconds. Or is it just your speak activation? I don't know. I mean, I do have a threshold. I'm trying to keep my voice loud enough so that's not an issue. But I don't know. Perry's Ferret Mania, is that what we're calling it? So I can't wait to get back into winter and fall so that I get my jacket again where my sketchbook fits inside my pockets. Listen, Hendris, you can always take a sweater that has pockets in them and just wrap it around your waist, and then you'll always have a pocket with you. Take that from a girl that rarely ever gets pockets in her clothes. That sound did not get out of the void. I'm kind of out of the void, I think. Okay, we need to make an edit here. I hate women's clothes. It can be a thing, can it? Where's that reference? Get over here. Oh wait, that wasn't opposite white, okay. Whew, okay. It's 5 o'clock. I've pretty much ran out of time. Wrong comma. Yeah, the last stream with the money, I felt bad. I was like, because I read that wrong with the way the period was instead of a comma. I'm so used to it's being different. Turns out I can't do metric either. Joineth the club. I'm really bad at just measurements in general. I don't know why. Could probably get my act together and learn it, but... but... I'm good with history, politics, and literally every trivial topic, so that equals stuff out, I guess. We can't always be perfect in every area that we want to be in. It's just something that we have to learn to accept. Certain areas will get on lockdown, and others we just have to live with their inadequacies. Alright. I think this is probably as far as I'm gonna go. So we have our dragon here, our pseudo dragon. Actually, this is supposed to be dark, right? Because it's the actual coloring, not just the shade. So we have our concept done. We just need to put a little bit more shading and some color into it, and then we're good. So not too bad. This was fun. It made me think about dragons again, and I haven't done that in a while. So, worth it, I guess. I just can't stop. Can't stop, won't stop. Thank you for coming around and spending time with me today. I appreciate it. I'll zoom in here a little bit. Spread the word if you like the stream, because it helps channel grow. Check out the Discord if you have not, and you can check out the events tab on this Twitch channel to know what will be streaming next. There is no Chill Fest today. Next week is back to a normal schedule as far as I'm aware. Lucky and Talented is still up in the air, so we'll see. It looks very good. I am glad you like it, Zarlark. Big thanks again to Carrie Twin for the tip. I appreciate it very much. Thank you. If there's something that you liked or disliked about the stream, you can click the stream feedback links in either the Twitch info panel or in the Discord and let me know all about it. And as always, from my heart to yours, good luck.